Hey, how's it going? Yeah? Me? Pretty much the same, hanging in there, you know? But I heard that you were thinking about trying out a new look. Yeah, that you were thinking about maybe dyeing your hair. Yeah, I can help with that. Yeah, for a long time I dyed my own hair. I used to go to a salon and get it bleached and they would dye it. Yeah, it was purple. But when I stopped getting it bleached and wanted to return to my natural color, I got some dye and learned to do it myself. So I could definitely take care of your hair if you wanted me to. Is it okay if I touch your hair? Okay, cool. So did you have a particular color in mind? Something darker? Yeah, you don't want to bleach it. Yeah, that totally makes sense. It can be really rough on your hair and takes a long time to grow back out. Okay, so something darker. I think that'd be cute, especially for the cooler months. It's fall, winter is coming, and so a darker color could look good during the winter. Yeah. I actually have some leftover dye from when I used to dye my own hair. I could show it to you and see if there's any you like. Yeah, your hair is naturally pretty light, so I think it shouldn't be that hard to take it to a darker color. Even something that's a little lighter, I think won't be a problem, and we definitely won't have to bleach it. Okay, cool. So, what am I doing? I'm finding hair dye. This is the one that I used for a long time. Have you heard of Overtone? Yeah. So this is a semi-permanent hair dye in the shade Espresso Brown. And this is the one that I used when I was trying to get back to as close as possible to my natural color. So this is a dark espresso brown. I think this would go really well with your complexion. Really make your eyes pop. So this is one that I have. If you really want to keep it natural, but still do something really different. Cool. If you're feeling a little bit more adventurous, I also have pink and purple. I liked to mix pink and purple together to get a super pretty lilac shade. These are a little brighter, but I can dilute them if you want something more pastel. Yeah. These are semi-permanent, so they do fade over time. So in about 7 to 8 washes, you'll probably want to get them touched up, and I'm more than happy to do that for you. But yeah, they will fade over time, so what starts out as a bright pink will become more and more pastel and faded. So I recommend actually starting off a little bit brighter than you think you want, because after that first wash or two, it will get to the color you're looking for. Yeah, and that's true as the brown as well. So since your hair is pretty light, I think it would last a good while, but it would eventually fade to kind of a more dark blonde. Yeah. Not feeling the vivid colors? Okay, yeah. You don't think it would fly at work? That's a bummer, but I totally get it. But the brown is speaking to you? Okay, let's do it. Let me see. Do you want to borrow a t-shirt? Yeah, I don't want you staining your clothes. So you can just slip this on over what you're wearing right now, and it will help protect your clothes. Okay, no, it's fine. This is the one that I would always wear when I dyed my hair. Yeah. So I will start by sectioning off your hair with a couple of clips. So I'll start with the bottom section. Just okay. Take a clip. Okay, looks good. And then maybe one more section over here. Up on the top. Okay, perfect. Let me pop on some gloves because I don't want to stain my hands, and then we're ready to get started. Okay, we're ready to go. Let me grab my brush. This is the dye brush. And since this is pre-mixed, I can just apply it directly out of the container. Kind of smells good. It has a slightly minty scent to it. All right, are you ready? Gonna start with this lower section, making sure we get your roots nice and saturated. Really making sure the roots are completely covered. Have you ever dyed your hair before? This is the first time. Well, I am honored. I think it's going to look really good on you. And if you don't like it, it does wash out, so it's just hair, you know? In fact, I think that you'll love it. But if it turns out that you really don't like it and you want it to fade faster, washing your hair in hot water, like quite warm, kind of as hot as you can handle, will fade it faster. And if you want it to fade slower, then you should wash it in cold water. I would always try to wash my hair in cold water to make the color last longer, but I can't tolerate it, so I would have to touch it up more frequently. Okay, I'm going to take out this clip because we're ready to move on to the next section. Up a little bit higher, kind of the middle of your hair. Starting at the root, all the way down, root, and then working down to the end of your hair, working down to the end of your hair. Good. And now that last section. I'll be really careful around your scalp. It washes off of skin pretty easy, but I still don't want to just get it all over your scalp. That wouldn't be great. One second. Let me take one more clip, and I'm just going to kind of take some of this off of your neck so it's not just sitting there while it's dyed, and I'll clip it up. Okay, good. Okay, so you'll have this sit for 5 10, 15, 20 minutes to 0. And after that, you can rinse it out and blow dry it and see how you like it. Okay, so you've rinsed your hair. So now I'm just going to blow dry it and give it a little bit of a style and see what you think. Okay, first I'm going to use just a little bit of heat protectant, and this will also help make your hair nice and shiny after blow drying. It's a 10, 10, just going to don't want to get any in your eyes. And tell me if this is too warm at any point in time, okay? It's okay? Okay, great. Just going to brush it out a little bit. Oh, I think this color really suits you. I think you're going to be really happy with it. And if you want, you can just have the rest of the hair dye. I'm not going to use it since my natural color is just grown out. I'm not using it anymore. So if you want to take it home and grab the brush, then that's perfectly fine. But also if you want to come back and have me touch up your hair sometime, I'm super down to do that as well. No, I think it's fun. Okay. Alright, so what do you think? Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, I think it really makes your eyes pop, and I think it'll be so cute. Like a cozy sweater, a turtleneck for the winter. Okay, yeah, so take this with you. Take this with you, and you can try doing it yourself, but if you want to come back sometime and have me touch it up, it's no problem. Yeah, so wash with cold water, and that will help the dark color last longer. But if you want to have it fade into a slightly more medium brown, you can wash it a couple times with warmer hot water. That'll help lighten it up. Okay, well, I'm so glad you came over, and I love your new hair. See you next time.